Fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. Any moment now. My god, Aethys, are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My sister, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause? No. This statue, its purpose, it has been the sole focus of my every waking moment from the instant Aethys left the world. The elaborate construction you see around us was not my original intent. It came with time. All the result of many tests, and many failures. How could the world forgive me if I stopped? It seemed I was always a hair's breadth from success. Iron, blood, oil, ardra, essence. Now, the relic. The very body of a god. You see, there is always another parameter to adjust. But I believe success is near at hand. And you, rare and perfect you will be my last. You cannot ask me that. If you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored. No! I would sooner give my soul over to Remagant and let it be trampled beneath his hooves for all eternity. That can't be true. Aethys cherishes Kith. He loves us. He wouldn't break the wheel and doom us just to satisfy himself. He wants mortal Kith to hold him to account. He needs it. No. You have beheld my statue. You have carried the splinter of Aethys. You witnessed my power and the power of my lord. My sister, please. Why do you make me doubt? Everything he asked of me, I did it all. And then he stopped asking. But then, why did he leave? Why did he leave without me? What did I do wrong? Why does he not love me? Oh my God, what do I do now? I have much to consider. Excuse me. I must pray.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I've always believed in second chances, but I've never seen a change of heart.
It wakes. A host. Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Breathe this obstruction, then when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till, me flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise. Right behind you. Just like the good old days.
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Hey, it's the Envoy!
Envoy, hey! I owe her the world. She saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100...
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone...
No. Oh, gods.
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman.
What happened?
What?
They probably went quickly.
I can't...
Hey, Offric, we always knew that was a risk, right?
Better to go out at the bottom of the world than dying in bed like...
Did you avenge them? What?
More senseless killing won't bring them back. They didn't get justice, but at least I got my...
Don't be a baby.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join. When we were recruiting, he gave...
Well, I'm sure...
I don't know.
If you're ever in high crap...
Yeah.
I wish things had... It turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get... You feeling... okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might help you sleep. Unless you need a nip of something stronger. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. Believe me, it's enough. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's... That's it. You got the... I look forward to seeing what you can do in the meantime. I'll be honest, after seeing your murder, it's still strange to... So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? They flee the roar of thunder. It shakes the birds out of the trees. Even now, they smell fear. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your defiance inspired others to seek new traditions, new ideas. The more that you resisted your calling, the more you fulfilled it. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishima? The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishima, how did you lead? The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, a void, a tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory, a face amid the rubble. You, Kishima, what became of you? When the people found you, their grief ran like a river. They planted a garden to honor the one who made a home for them. Though your great city was lost forever, they rebuilt, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
so good. Back in the fight. Back in the fight.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
You made it back.
I knew you'd be back.
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Envoy, is it really you?
believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Homesick already, after what you've been through. But there's work to be done on the frontier. Good work, and I need you here at my side. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisen rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
one they all... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of widow's kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a nim dude, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods. Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Walk in, give her the letter.
That's the apothecary.
All you have is not enough. Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Here we go!
Seal nas mitu! Seal nas mitu!
There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Seal nas mitu! Seal nas mitu! Seal nas mitu! Seal nas mitu! Seal nas mitu!
Another down. Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Glad that's over.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap in the forest and you'll wake up dead more often than not.
Not if you know better than to take a nap in the blessed A forest.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet, our friend took an arrow that was coated in this stuff.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Well, I suppose it's the least I could do. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like.
Sam, that's me too!
You think you could just take out a...
Sam, that's me too!
Right flank!
Sam, that's me too!
Another glorious battle. Arms up! Coming for the right! You killed him!
Leader?
On your right! Not for new arms! One for you!
What am I hitting?
You're not looking good.
I need a minute. It's hard enough. Reminds me of Third War. All my time in Paradise, and I never knew a painter lived here.
You're gonna regret this. Back.
Seal next me too!
Nice! We got them all.
Lavager ain't allowed these interlopers off. Onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slave! Murder! Found him.
It's the envoy.
Let's show
Look up on
Beyond sync! CMS me too! Beyond sync! CMS me too!
Not bad, Marius.
And here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it. These have been boarded up since the lockdown started. Nice place for thieves to hide out.
Well, that didn't take long.
Stop right there. You shouldn't be here.
CMS me!
You're not looking good. Let's see what you that it?
I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you. Cozy.
rickety table.
Murder!
Not to worry, good boy. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy. Persistent little rats, aren't they?
Militia headquarters. Stay on their good side, and we won't have to go in.
Hail. Welcome to my shop, envoy. You're back. Hail.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest a bathhouse. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Addiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Killed you? Goodness me. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. Work for you? What an outrageous idea. Wait, did you say a full pardon? All past deeds forgiven.
Clever. Catch a little fish to bait a bigger one.
Either way, you found us. So maybe it is better to be a traitor than a corpse. This is madness. You have no reason to trust me. You are full of surprises, Envoy. I was wrong to underestimate you. You're as deceitful as they say. But I'll take the job.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert.
Unseen, unknown.
You're not getting away. Don't let them escape.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word. Aim where?
Give me a target.
What's the target? Right behind you.
Where's my mark? Aye, aye.
Blind spot.
Everybody all right?
You know what that web means. Be ready.
More blessed spiders. Foi tu meio.
Ready, aim.
Sam, that's me too! Sam, that's me too!
Not looking so good.
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods. Not this Sokka again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no breakthrough sign would suffice?
Take him down. Take your best shot. Just like the good.
Over there, 11. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
Hold it! After them! Don't die! Come and get me!
Think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop the threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open.
Someone there? Convoy's here.
Watch it. Show me what you got.
See you now!
Found you.
See you next me too!
All you had? Take a moment, people.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead. Shh.
Don't let them know.
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
Kills them all. That'll show them. Where'd that come from? Nice.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. Who better to ask? You're the one who saw through the usher's door beyond the veil of life. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. For better or worse, yes. Though that ended when he went into the wilderness with your ambassador. I didn't, though that is where your mind went, isn't it? In any case, it was not the Clavager's death that made me decide to kill you. It was because your face came to me in a dream. A vision I believed was sent from the gods. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Yes, my life may be over, but I accept responsibility for my downfall. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Adir. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Not the path I'd take. But hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go? At least we agree on that much. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn, we twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know this is the stab us in the
Adirans are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she's back down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts. Let's talk about it. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Right. What do you want to know? Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassin. I'd say he can learn a thing or two from you, but I think you had him at a loss. Me too, for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. I think the living man's dead, even though most of us come here looking for. Why'd you do it? I can see why you're emperor. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this. Egwolf isn't the only, and Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making. They're a match to a powder. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adir, all the things that half of us moved here to us. Then, one day, Mine too. I understand this. It remains to be seen, but I fear there's trouble on. Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since... And I worry about what that means for the rest of us. Just thinking about Claviger, but my best chance and hope. Like I said before, none of us have a few. I think sleep easy. Night, Envoy.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads. How long were you in Paradise before you got killed? We found your assassin. Maybe I can help. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave. Right. Anyway, enough chat. What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? passion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangle. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into...
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You... what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. Well, that wasn't your decision to make.
You did put her in charge.
We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. Well, I would feel better if you had done your job. Still, maybe this will spare us the gallows. There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. And with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever They want to change reality as we know it. Make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be on to something. Or with a single miscalculation. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on... You're right to be curious, just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
You can't. Once you deserve such a mask, it will find you. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? Good. But it isn't enough. For too long, our embassy has lacked the skill or the motivation to do either.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a crisis, then runs. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. A fair point. Nope.
They're a fun bunch.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord. Keep your guard up. You don't look like the type to negotiate.
Get you! Next one's mine! Armor isn't helping! Weapon's not doing the job! Let's see what you got! Back in the fight.
Beyond sync!
Coming from your right. Work up, Envoy.
seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
I was just getting warmed up.
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the Bounty Master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. A dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Be safe out there, you hear?
Good. You made it back. Good.
I knew you'd